Hello, Wojak community. Today is March 2nd, 2026, Monday. I want to shout out to the some of the community members. Shout out to Lonnie, to Billionaire Arc, Francois. Uh, it's been a pretty rough month for the community. The price has been doing really, really bad. So it's very encouraging to see we still have members posting every day, being active on Telegram and on YouTube and on X, promoting our token. I know right now it's stagnant, the price action for our token. I mean, considering that we still have these warning labels against us, it's amazing that we still held at the current price level of $2 million market cap. But I have no doubt that it's all because of the community, you guys. So thank you guys so much. And I believe that we're going to mount a historic, epic comeback in due time. And for all the other 19,000 Wojak token holders, I know most of you are not really active. But if you have a chance, please get involved in the community. We need everybody's help to make it. And don't ever think that, you don't have enough talent to be of a help. I mean, look at me. I'm producing these really bad, low quality videos, but I've been doing it for 6-7 months straight. So it doesn't really take talent. It just takes belief, faith, and persistency. So don't ever think that your product or the words you speak is not good enough. That's what the Wojak meme does, right? It is this guy who is just a common folk, who is not born into privilege, not born into money, just an average Joe. But I totally believe that ordinary people, if they have faith, they can do extraordinary things. So don't ever let any of your background, your history, your upbringing, your environment stopping you from getting active. If you've been rejected all your life, if people have been laughing at you all your life, the Wojak community is a safe place for you. Nobody's laughing at anybody. We're all in the same boat here. Like Oscar Wilde said, we're all in the gutters, except some of us were gazing at stars. So don't ever feel that if you've been rejected all your life, then Wojak is the community for you. Let's band together and make this project great. And that's one thing we really need, not only in Wojak, but in crypto. And that is unity. We talked about this many times before. I totally believe that this crypto cycle just fell flat on its face, really because of the division and the self-sabotage that we've been doing to our own projects and to one another over the past 3 or 4 years. And Pump.fun certainly did not make it easy. Just look at our project, right? It devoured itself from within. The devs, they decided to vamp their own token. First of all, they sold all their Wojak OG and invest into a vamp token. And when that got rugged, they decided to migrate the whole community, force the whole community to migrate to this new token. And in order for us for any Wojak to succeed, it must build consensus. It must build unity, And that's why for the past month or so, I've been advocating for dialogue with all these Wojak teams, not only in Ethereum, but also, in Solana and even BNB. let's have a meeting. Let's have a talk. You know, I think none of us have nefarious intentions when we create these vamp tokens. I think we just want the meme to do well, for the meme to become the next Pepe. And sometimes we get carried away with our ambitions. And instead of helping the project, helping the meme, we're dividing and hurting the community. So let's try to unite. Let's try to band together and rally under one Wojak banner. If your Wojak, let's say that on Solana is the best one, let's talk about it. Convince us that it truly is not only the best Wojak technically, but also the team that hold the majority of the tokens are trustworthy enough for all the Wojaks over the internet to invest into this token, right? Let's talk about it. Again, my position is that I really think the longer a token is in active existence, the more trustworthy it is, because you cannot fake time. You can fake the way you talk. You can fake the way the community looks, even the number of people who are active in your community. But one thing you cannot fake is time, And the thing with Wojaks, there's another name for Wojak, that is the feels guy. I think it totally describes the nature of Wojak, is that we care a lot about how something feels. We'll invest in something if it feels right. And that's why, I believe that if we can just get our messaging right, get the feel right, it has to be a product where people look at it and say, this feels right. This feels something that I can trust. This feels something that has integrity, that is honest, that truly want to benefit not only the developers of the project, but the wider community, And if we can just generate that feeling, and if we can message that to the whole community, to the crypto community, I think we will be a multi-billion dollar project. We will do what Pepe did in 2023. Just created this 100,000x gains in less than a year of time. But so far, instead of working towards that goal, we're sabotaging the brand of Wojak by creating these vamp tokens and knockoffs, instead of rallying under one banner. And this is hurting everybody. It's hurting the OG Wojak, the 0x50 contract. It's also hurting the New Jack team. If you look at their token chart, it seems like they had almost 13 days of straight red candle. If you look at the Solana Wojaks, they're doing not good. I think one of the Solana Wojak hit close to $50 million or over $50 million 3-4 months ago, and now they're at like $6 million. So they dropped 90% from that as well. And the reason, again, as I said, is really the division. We're really just eating ourselves alive here, and we're sabotaging the Wojak brand, and that needs to stop. Let's just work together and figure out a way to go forward. Like I said, if you have any ideas, if you want to convince us, the OG Wojak community, which is still 19,000 strong, that your token is great, and let's have a dialogue. But so far, what I'm seeing is that with our 19,000 token holders, we're still the one with the widest holder base. The 0x50 contract is. So instead of rallying under a knockoff. Well, I won't say knockoff, but a Wojak that's only 3 weeks old. Why not, rally under the original banner? But that's my case. I'm not trying to convince anyone. If you can make a convincing case, make it. If you don't want to talk to me, make a video on YouTube. Talk about this. We can have a dialogue that way. So let's not hurt one another. Let's build each other up, because I believe only with unity can we all not only survive but thrive. So that's all I have today. Thank you guys so much for listening, and just be patient with my babbling. Again, shout out to the hardcore community members, Lonnie, Billionaire, and Francois, and also Rahul. Rahul. Thank you guys so much. You are my inspiration. I will see everybody on the next video.